Hello, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel, and today I'm doing a stash busting challenge sort of video. I am doing a challenge to myself this year to make every single square from a book. Let me show you the book. This is the book I'm making every single square from. So this is the Granny Square source book, and I purchased it just on a whim last year because I quite like Granny Squares, if you may have noticed. And I thought this would be a fun one to see some new patterns, check some stuff out. And this year I'm challenging myself to make every single square from this book. There's 100 squares in this book, and I am randomly generating 1 to 2 every week. That should be about 2 every week basically, because there's 52 weeks in a year, to make every single square from this book. I have been doing shorts on them, I've been doing TikToks and reels, so if you want to go check out the actual making of every square, you can go do that. But this week, I mean, I did fudge it a little bit, but I essentially pulled a square that I thought worked really well for Valentine's Day, which is this cross square here, and then right next to it I saw was this heart square, and I thought that would be a really cute like kisses scarf. That's what I'm going to call it because it's based on the square. It's called Kisses Square. So I pulled out some yarn and we're going to make a stash busting scarf, which is totally not needed in New Zealand for this time of year because it is hot, but I wanted to do it anyway. So these are the 2 squares I'm making, and I've already made one actually, so let me show you that. Here was my first square, trying out the heart, and I've got all my yarn, so I'm going to be mixing and matching a few different colours. This is the first colourway, so it'll either be this mild colour, which is a project I undid recently, or this purple, which is an acrylic. That is these 2 here, so I'm hoping I can use up quite a bit of this because I have lots of this colour. I think I've got way too much than I actually need, seeing as I've got a lot and I don't have as much purple, but that's okay. And then the next colourway is also using up some yarn I have, and I've actually got at least 2 of these balls, if not more, all attached together. Is this purple and this blue. Oh, I pointed them the wrong way. You know, blue and purple. And I love this purple. It's my favourite colour of all time, and in case you're wondering, I made a really cool top with these. I bought all this milk cotton, which is just acrylic, as I later found out. This is when I started getting back into textiles and I did not know that. But basically it's milk cotton. It's really nice soft acrylic, but it is just acrylic, and I don't wear that top as much as I wish I did. I just want to interject really quick and talk about the colourways. So because I plan on like switching up for each square, so I'll make 2 heart squares in this colorway, the first one being purple on the outside and light purple on the inside, and the next one will be this dark purple on the inside and this light purple on the outside. So there'll be 2 for this colorway, and then there'll be 2 for the other 3 colorways, so that is 8 I think. And then the X's square, or the Kisses square, I plan on also doing the same. So 16 squares sounds like a lot, but I think I can do it, seeing as I've done many other crazy things in such a short period of time, because I'm trying to get this done for Valentine's Day. But yeah, that is that colourway, and then I've got that one that I just mentioned before. The next colourway is my least favourite, and I only say that because I'm not a pink person, but I thought that this sort of needs pink. So it's these 2 colours. I do think they're fun together. This is a bright pink that I actually got from like a $2 store, so it's just a really crappy yarn. I got it for my book blanket last year and I have barely used it. I honestly used it for like 3 squares maybe, so I'd like to use up a bit of that. And then this pink here, which I've got just a little bit of. I don't think I have enough to do as many squares in this. I'll figure it out, but yeah, that's all I have of this. I really don't want to buy more yarn, so I might just have to do less of this colorway, which is fine by me. And then the last colorway is this color, which looks cream, but it's actually very, very light pink, and this purple, which I love as well. This was used, this ball actually was the extra ball I needed of the yarn for my Granny Square cardigan that I did a few years ago when I was on maternity leave, so I'll link that video here for you if you want to go watch that. That was like everything I'm trying to get done before I have my baby video. That's my last colourway, and I think these all go together quite nicely. My plan at the end is also use some white or cream yarn to do some scallop trim and connect all the squares together so it looks really nice and clean. So yeah, we are going to get making and make some squares, so let's get into that.
My love language is your time and attention. Won't you give some of it to me? I've been lonely lately. I've been feeling neglected, and I want you to show me. Can we get back on on the same page tonight.
I finished my first 2 squares. Oh, this is one I showed you before. Sorry, it's so dark in here. And there's my other one. So I've done the first 2 of the hearts, and I think they're really cute. And I think I'm just going to stick to each colour, get the colours done, and then I can put the colours away because I don't have to think about them again. So yeah, first 2 of this colourway done. On to, well, not tonight because I'm going to go to bed now, but onto the Kisses square tomorrow.
We stay, and why don't you talk to me, let's start a conversation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Talk to me, we don't need a translation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. My love language is your love and affection. Won't you give some of it to me? Yeah, I need you present instead of giving me presents. You're not getting off that easily. Oh, when we get back on the same page tonight, we can stay. And why don't you talk to me, let's start a conversation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Talk to me, we don't need a translation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Love language, love language. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Love language, love language. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Oh, won't you let me in? So we can get back on the same page. Well, tonight I wanna stay. And why don't you just talk to me? 'Cause when you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Talk to me, we don't need a translation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Love language, love language. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Love language, love language. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language.
Hello, I am back because I have finished my project. I'm not wearing the best outfit for this, so I'm not really going to try it on, but I do have a short and some other videos about this on my Instagram. This is the scarf. It is, well, I will try it on, should I say, but it doesn't look as cute with this fit because it's just like an Itachi shirt from Naruto and not like the proper Valentine's Day fit. I ended up going with 3 colorways. So I have the initial colorway, which is this purpley color. It is a melange, it's a cotton acrylic. This is just acrylic. I have both of these acrylics as well, and then the other way, which is milk cotton, which is also acrylic. So a lot of acrylic in the scarf, good to stash bust the things that I probably wouldn't wear as actual clothing anymore. And for the scarf, I ended up making 13 squares, 12 in the colorway, so flipped either side, and then in the back neck I did just a purple square, and this is the color I wanted to get rid of the most, so that was good. Additionally, I also managed to use up all this pink. If you know me personally, which you may not, I don't know, I don't like pink for myself, which is funny because it's made a scarf that's got pink on it. Purple's my favorite color. I'm into more blues, purples, greens. So the fact that I had a lot of pink, I've still got a lot of pink in my stash, mainly because I bought a massive cone of pink last year because I like the look of it, but I don't think I'll use it for myself. Anyway, I was trying to use up some pink, so I managed to do that, but it's mostly a purpley scarf, light purple and pink scarf. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not super practical for New Zealand because it's pretty hot right now, and when it is Valentine's Day next week it will be even hotter, but you do what you gotta do to do a cute scarf. And if you guys want to make this, I have a little breakdown on my Instagram on how I did it. I also obviously did this video. The patterns aren't my own though, so I can't really talk about them. Oh, the other thing I didn't talk about was the edge. I did a scalloped edge trim, which just, I feel like it's called a shell stitch around the whole edge, and a white, so it sort of reminds me of like baking. That's the scarf, and I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of little shorter video and things I'm doing with my squares in my granny square challenge this year. I really love the way this one turned out, and this is exactly what I want to do. I want to put some squares together and come up with different concepts I wouldn't have made otherwise, because this would never have been on my list. So yeah, that's my scarf, and I'm happy with it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to really hard this year hit my goals. I failed last year, I got busy and stuff, so yeah, I'm going to be uploading every second week at the very least, if not every week, on a Friday-ish. Might be weekends sometimes, but mostly Fridays. And that's all I have to say, so see you guys next week. Ka kite anō.